So today was back with another video. We're doing Avengers Doomsday trailer breakdown. I'm gonna sit here, pause, talk about some theories, what I got going on. I know this trailer came out 4 days ago. We're 4 days late. I was out of town. I tried to make the video where I was at. I just couldn't get no time alone. It was gonna be pretty bad. I didn't have enough time to make it. So we're making it now. Better late than never. But let's just go ahead and get into the video. We're already late on it. So I was gonna do a trailer reaction video, but I was like, the trailers have been out for so long. So let's just go ahead and get into this. So I do want to talk about this though. This throne right here is crazy. It looks, or you got Doom just sitting there. I do kind of question like where in the movie is this gonna happen at though, because like this is a long scene of just him watching it, unless it's maybe the ending and maybe they edit some stuff out. The green is tough.
He used to be kind. He used to be caring.
Magneto in his sleeve looked like he got his ass whooped wherever he was. You got Gambit, Steve.
Everything he loved was.
Oh shoot, let me go back. Oh shoot.
Taken from him. Everything he loved was taken from him.
They got the poster from the trailer. So pause right here. So here we get in the room. We got Shang-Chi, got Namor, got M'Baku, got Shuri, got John Walker, still with the tortilla shield, which is kind of crazy that they still let him do that. But actually, I want to go back for a second though and listen to like what Sue is saying.
Be kind. He used to be caring.
Let me go farther back.
He used to be kind. He used to be caring. And then everything he loved was taken from him. I knew he was lost, but I did not realize that he was broken.
This right here, you could tell that's, I forgot his name, but one of his people on his team, henchmen, whatever you want to say, in the black. And hearing rumors, this might be spoiler. If you don't want to get spoiled at all, don't watch this video. Save it for later or something. But what I'm hearing is that could possibly be Mr. Stephen Strange right there. That's all I'm gonna say. Then right here, actually, hold on, you could kind of see somebody else. It's kind of dark right now. You really have to like enhance the lighting, but there is somebody right there, another one. So which we are hearing the rumors. The rumor is, if you don't want to get spoiled at all, I'm sorry. The rumor is that might be Scarlet Witch, Clea. Have you seen Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness post-credit scene? All right, let's pause right here for a second. So right here, this is like nowhere. This is like one New York City from the X-Men universe, or 8 Fantastic Fours, or the main MCU line. I think this is probably some incursion stuff going on. I feel like some different type of New York cities going on right here. Maybe possibly, if you know you've heard stuff about Toby, maybe this might be some of his New York, or some of the X-Men. I don't know. But I don't think this is one city. I don't. I think this is a lot of different stuff going on here. I have no idea where this part of the movie would be.
Victor, did you do this?
Now this line right here, when he says it again, it's tough. But it's like Pedro Pascal's best acting. And I just go back. They got Ant-Man and his daughter. I'm actually kind of curious, does his daughter like even play any type of role in the movie? Because in Quantumania, even though it's not a good movie, she does get a suit. So I wonder, like, would she be any help? Or maybe it is, she'd just be like, we'll do all the Young Avengers and Secret Wars. Yeah, Johnny and Franklin right here. I do like this. Maybe, I am curious, like, what's going on in this scene, though. And I'm, like, yeah, I am curious what's going on in this scene. I was going to say I wonder what Franklin's doing in this movie, but he's not going to be doing too much. But I do kind of know what's going on in the background. If you read the Secret Wars comics and stuff, you kind of know, like, Johnny gets put as the son for a battle world, and I don't think this is anything to do with that, but I think maybe something like an incursion's going on in the background, or like maybe Johnny's holding on. I think this might be towards the end of the movie, maybe when Doom wins and Johnny's able to get a hold of Franklin right before it goes down, and this is just kind of that. That's my opinion, my theory. You got Professor X, got Magneto. Crazy they're still doing it this long. Oh, actually, let's go back to with Doomsday.
Have used stolen lives. And now we
See, he's saying basically telling them all they have all lived stolen lives, and when you go through the stuff that they have done, they have really lived some stolen lives. I actually have some of them top of my head, like Steve going back to live with Peggy, and going back in the past in the end game to live with Peggy and starting a family there. That is a stolen life. That wasn't supposed to happen. Um, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, when they cast in the spell, had people coming from other multiverses coming to their universe. That's not supposed to happen. Thor with love with his daughter because she died and he got wished back. Now he's being a father. That's not supposed to happen. Even Sue's supposed to be dead. Franklin saving him. That's not supposed to happen. You can even think maybe about Iron Man Endgame when he didn't want to go back. He didn't want to erase everything that happened in the past 5 years. He just wanted to bring everybody back and just add it on to it. That's also could be a stolen life. Him being a father. What's some other things? If you go to the X-Men movies, there's plenty of stuff going on there. Days of Future Past is a prime example. There's got to be some other stuff I just can't think of right now on the top of my head. Oh, Loki, in game, like 2014 Loki going back and becoming the god of stories or something like that. I forgot. Gamora 2014 Gamora running around. Even though I don't think they're ever gonna mention the Guardians in either one of these movies unless Star-Lord's in it. But I have my opinions if I think Star-Lord's in the movie, which will be another video where I'll be trying to guess everybody that I think's gonna be in it.
must give them.
But go back to the record. So you got Ghost, Walking Towards, Falcon, and you got Shuri right here. I think this is I can't really tell with the background like where this is at. I'm thinking it's about if you know there's like a leak image when there's like Walking Torres and I believe the Thing on like some type of ship. And I think that's what Doom's actually getting knocked out of when we see later. So maybe Ghost, Shuri, and Walking Torres are all on there as well.
Give them back.
Cool Cyclops picture right here. Jason Mark. See that right there? Actually, this landing scene is crazy right here. That's a top tier superhero landing, well, super villain landing. And you got Pedro Pascal with some great acting. Let me grab back a little bit so you can hear it all. That might be the best like Pedro Pascal I've ever seen. I should turn this down a little bit.
You will beg for a hell long before I grant it.
I know I've actually heard a rumor that people think it's gonna be two Dooms in this movie. I don't think it's gonna be two Dooms. I think it's gonna be one Doom that's RDJ the whole time. I know some people want to say like, well, it's actually gonna be two Dooms and maybe Cillian Murphy's the other one. And you got RDJ. I think it's gonna be one Doom. It's gonna be RDJ. I think maybe you just gotta let that go. That RDJ's not really Doom. I think he's just gonna be Doom. This is crazy right here. Knocks him out.
Answers to me.
That's a bar right there. Then he's awakening all the Sentinels.
Doom.
The aura Doom has in this movie is crazy. RDJ's aura is crazier already as Iron Man, but his aura as Doom has been crazy, bro. Like even if you look at all the posters for the movie, all the posters for this movie has just been Doom, Doom, Doom. We haven't got no floating head. We haven't even got a poster with any heroes on it. The only thing we've gotten with heroes on it for is that concept art. That's concept art. Every single poster every official poster we've gotten has been Doom, Doom, Doom. Doom is gonna be the main character of this movie. I think that's gonna be the main thing of this movie because I haven't seen no floating head posters. Like it's not even been. Another thing people have pointed out, not to go way off topic, is we haven't seen that many fight scenes in these trailers. The only fight scenes that we haven't seen any fight scenes we've seen Thor versus Doom, and we've seen the team that goes to the X-Men universe fight the X-Men. And I know some people like to think, well, maybe this is Avengers versus X-Men film. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I do think, of course, that team will fight the X-Men, but it'll eventually get resolved because it's encouraging niggas fighting for the same thing. That's what I think, and I think there's only one Doom, so I don't fall into the people that think it's really gonna be Avengers versus X-Men movie. Doom comes in at the end. I don't think that. I think they will have their little time where they fight, but eventually they're gonna join forces because they know what they're going up against with these incursions. Then later, I do think Doom will play a part and come at as like the puppeteer of all this, the guy behind, and I don't think they'll. And that's really why I think Reed Richards right here. Where is it? 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 Where's it at? Right here. Right here when he's talking to him, did you do this? I think that's when they really start to confront him and realize, oh, Doom is behind all this. And Reed, of course, having relationships with friendship with Victor is surprised and really confronting him about it. So that's my opinion on that. But I think this movie's gonna be great, man. The first trailer, I really wasn't bought. For the longest, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't bought on Doomsday. I can't remember if I said this in my video going in, but I was like, I think Spider-Man still could be better. I think Spider-Man's perfect, but I was like, I'm iffy about Doomsday because Doomsday, it could be. It's not. When I first heard all the stuff about Doomsday, like we got the cast, and I was like, this is a real weak Avengers lineup for real. Then it's like, okay, RDJ is Doom. Okay, we're bringing Chris Evans, Steve Rogers back. I was like, okay, this movie could become a mess. Then you had the X-Men coming back. I was like, okay, this movie could become a cameo fest and a mess real fast. And the first trailer, I thought it was alright. Like, I didn't think it was nothing too crazy. But this one low-key kind of got me sold on some things. Now that we know for a fact Reed Richards and Victor Von Doom have a relationship off Comic-Con, I think they went over that. So I think this movie's crazy, man. The trailers really haven't showed us too much. I think the first two trailers are very similar. Like only things we've really seen is we seen like a couple shots of the team that goes to see Namor with Shuri, like Invisible Woman thing and Bucky and Walker Torres. Then we have a couple shots of the team that goes to the X-Men. That's really it. And we got Doom. That's all we've gotten. So any other like set piece, we haven't got any pics of. We got in the first trailer we did get the Fantastic Four pulling up, but like in this trailer, like we haven't even seen Bob in any of the trailers. We haven't seen Nightcrawler in any trailer. Like so, I think they are hiding a lot of stuff in this movie, and I do want to talk. Don't want to talk about it because I do have plans on making another video tomorrow morning about that. But then I'll talk about who I think is gonna be in the movie in my next video. But I think I went over all my points. It's really not too much to say for besides talk about the aura of the movie. So yeah, I don't think. Yeah, this. See it in the Vision. I actually bought my tickets already for this movie, so I'm really looking forward to it. But anyway, I want to get on with the video. It's late as crap. It's making this 12 in the morning. So like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. Subscribe because we're doing Avengers Doomsday content like crazy. I got a whole bunch of stuff playing, some shorts, videos. So I want y'all to be tapped in. Let's do this together, man. Because the road to Doomsday is starting now. It's ramping up. We got 4 months. And let's go ahead and get into it. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next one.